Hello guys, welcome to my channel LearnTech. This is Sandeep Cole here. So today's video which I am going to take is on ServiceNow, and today what we will see in ServiceNow is the basic functionality of tables and plus application. So before proceeding on to the more complex part of ServiceNow, we will understand first of all what is the base or basic things which are available in ServiceNow, based on which the all the modules, all the platform of ServiceNow is built. So today we will see how you can create simple table, and how you can create a simple application, and then we will also see how it will fit in this console, if sorry if how it will fit in this console, and then how we can access it. So this is the basic thing we will see today, as of now. So let's get started. Now to create a table, we need to first of all go here. There are multiple ways creating a table, but I will show you a basic way. So let me just go here. So let me type, sorry, not table. Okay, now this is, if you want to see all the tables which are there in the service now, you can type this table and then go to the system. Wait a second. Let me go here into the system definition and tables and table. So either of them, you will be able to see all the tables which have been created in service now. So we'll not go there. It was just for information. Let us first of all create a table for ourselves. Okay, so we'll go here in Studio. So here I can create an application, and then I can define a table for my for my application. So let me first of all define a simple application. Let's suppose this application is for applying for leaves. So it's a leave management system. So let me give it a name. Let's suppose leave management. Okay, and then I will give the name here itself. I will copy this. Okay, now we have this option of scoped and global. So scoped means this application has a particular scope. All the fields, roles, tables will be under this application. If it's a scope application, then nobody can access the application. But if it's a global one, this one, then other applications also can access it. So as of now, well selected this as a scoped application. You can also hover here to get the information about this. But this is the main basic concept, that if you create a scoped application, it will be access the fields, tables, anything you create in the application will be only accessible through the application. But if you create it as a global application, then it will be accessible to all. Now if you once we have defined this name, can see there is a name which has been auto populated, which starts with X. So this X represents a custom application in service. So anything which starts with X means a custom application, and it is for fields, tables, and as well as for the application. So let me click on create. Okay, there is some issue. The scope is, let me again create. There is some error I'm getting. Scope name is invalid. So let me give it an some name, or let me give it like this. Now I will click here. So I think that was already existing. That's why it was giving me an error. Now coming on to the roles. So each application has its own roles, and based on which people can access that application. Now you can use the existing roles which are available to use in your application, or you can define your own rules. So for me, I will just define some basic roles. We will dig in deep into the roles when we will take the section, or when we will take the training on the rules. So as of now, I will say approver. So this is one role, and I will create one more role is submitter. So what is this? Submitter means one person who is approving the leave and the person who is submitting the leave. So let me move ahead because these roles are two different roles I have created. Now I need to define a way, look and feel for my application. So whether I need to go for mobile friendly application or a classic one which will be used in desktop. So as of now I will select the desktop application. So let me continue. Now I'm done with creating the application, the basic application naming and all that. But now I have an option to select the existing tables, so I can use the existing tables from this list, or I can create my own table. So I will go with my own table, so I will say create new table. So here there are options like you can create an table from your spreadsheet, or you can extend a table. That means the table extension means that there are table properties where it allows you to extend from an existing table. For example, there's a table already in some application and which is a global, then you can extend to that table. It will add those fields, plus you can add your own fields in that table. So this is just an advanced version of ServiceNow, but let us not go in that. Let's create a simple table from scratch. So we'll add just one or two fields here. Now we have to define for a leave management what we need. So first of all we would need the type of the leave. So let me say leave type here. Okay, then what type of field it should be. So it's a choice field. We'll change it later. Okay, then I would say another field, let's say leave date from. That means from which date I am applying the leave. So it's a date and time field. Similarly, I can add one more field, but there is some issue here in the console. It gets it goes down and then I cannot continue. Let me add only these two fields. We will add it into the design section later. Okay, so let me continue as of now. It's like I can add as many fields as I want later. Now I need to label my table. I will say leave mgmt. So this means this is the name of my table, leave management. Now I can make my table as extensible, and I can create an auto number. So extensible, as I have already explained you, that you can make your table extensible so that the other application, if they want to use your table, they can use it. But as of now I will not make it extensible, but I will create an auto number. So what is this auto number? This is like when you create a new record, there is an auto generation of a number. It will start with prefix lea, and then you can also set the starting number. So number of digits for that particular ticket number, basically you will say. So let me keep it as it is. Here you can also define your access, manage access. So you can define what people should be able to do it: create, read, write, delete. So we will select all. So these two roles, you can define here what these two roles can do here. If I remove the create part here, then approver cannot create anything here. Okay, similarly you can define your roles for submitter, that what they can do as part of their role. So now as of now we will not do anything here. We will just keep it as it is because this is just a simple basic thing. So let me continue. So now the table is being created for us. Okay, now we have created a table here, leave management. So let me continue. So now it is already done. We are I have already created one table, but if you want you can create more tables from here. The depends on what application you are building, how many tables you want to put in the application. You can define it from the create table section. But as of now I'm done with the tables. I will click on done with the tables. So let me just a minute, let me click on the start again. Let me see if I haven't missed anything. Okay, now you can here define or customize your app, the design of your app you can define it. As of now, this looks okay to me. So let me close this. Yes, close this. Okay, now I will go back. So now I am done by creating a table and application. Now let's go back to our console. Okay, now let me go back here in the all, and here now I need to access this particular application and table. So how I will do that, I will show you. So let me go here. So here we need to type application menu. So we have to build this menu for the, this is quite simple. So I need to build the application menu. Okay, so I am building my, I need to go to this section. So you can see there are already existing menus here. What I will do, I will create a new one. So what here I will be doing, I will create one application menu, then I will define a module. Under that module, I will define my table. So let me give this as a name as LMS. That means leave management system. So now I can define my roles here. If I have added those roles, the roles which I had added, so I can search for them and I can add them to my application. But as of now, we would not do this. Will not keep this. Uh, Let me close this. So I'll not do this, but you can define also roles, and based on that roles, this particular link will be available. Now it's a custom application, leave management, active. I will not do any changes. You can define your description, hint. These are all just basic things you can define. So let me say submit. Okay, now my LMS is here. I have defined it. Let me open it again. Now you can see it is open here. Now what I need to do is, one, I need to define a module. So what module is basically, in here you have this link. Okay, so this link is an application, and under this link you have this application menu. So this is a module. So under a particular application you will want to define a link. So that's what is called as module. So let me define that and then you will understand it. Okay, so let me click on new, and here what I will do, I will give it a name. Let's suppose new leave request. Okay, so let's suppose this link will help me to create a new leave request. So it is under application menu. Then I have to define what I need to do this, which table I need to open. So I will say new record. That means it will open a new record, and table, I will search for my table which I have defined in my application earlier. So I would say leave. So it is a bit tricky here to see leave management. I think this is our table. Okay, fine. So then you can define view name. You can also filter based on what you want to, open this table. You can define this here. Let's not go back to the other things, the sub argument and all that. So let me submit this. Now this, I have defined an application LMS. Under that there is a new request. Let me see if I find it here. So let me go here, LMS. So you can see, now I can see my menu here. This is my application menu and this is the new leave request. So let me click on this. So you remember we had created, or we had added two fields. One was this number is auto generated, and then I added this leave type and leave date from. Now I need to add more fields to the table, and but I can submit it directly from here, because this table is already ready. It has whatever fields I have added, it is already there. So but I need to add more fields, like from which date to which date. Also if you see here, there isn't any option here. Okay, so now let's go, that for that to now change this form, you have to open this in a new record, and then you have to right click, configure, then form design. So once you do that, it will take you to the design of the form. Okay, so you can see here you have these fields here. Now whatever fields are available, you can add them here, or these are the fields which are already available in your form, which can be added. But if you want to define a new fields for your form, then you have to go to this fields type section, and then here you can define different types of field. So for me, I need a date and time field. I would say here. So here I would give it a name. I will click on the setting. It will give me a name. So date, leave, date. To. So you see here, sorry, this naming convention here starts with u for a field. um, then like for table it starts with x, here it starts with u, that means it's a custom field, so it automatically is generated. You can change it, but there shouldn't be any space in here. Okay, so now you can define this field. Is it a mandatory read only? So I would say this is mandatory. Okay, so this is leave date to. Now I have to also define the leave type. So here you can see this is a choice field, but I don't have any choices currently. So let me create some choices from here. So okay, now choice one, I would say annual leave. Okay, then choice two is sick leave or sick leave, and here I will define as, sorry, you have to just, I got back just a minute, sick leave, and then I have to define, let's suppose some other leave. Okay, now I've defined these three fields. This is not mandatory. Let me make this mandatory. Then you can also define here options like what default field you want to set for this field. If you say none, it does not have anything. If you say annual leave, by default it will have this value. Okay, so let me close this. Now I will add one more column here. Let's suppose I need to add request message. So I would add a string field here. So this is just a simple message. I would say request message. That means this is some message you want to showcase to the approver. Then I don't want to create any choices. You can define every property in the field, like for example the length here is this maximum length you can define. If I say 40, then I cannot enter more than 40 characters. Now this is all the form design part. We will take it in in a separate request. This was just a simple thing how to design a form, basic table form. So let me save it. I will take it in a detailed manner how to design a form, how to add these sections, and how to basically build your form. That we will do. So I have now I am done with the designing. Let me go back, and let me go back here. Let me refresh this. So you see here these new fields have been added. Then I have these options. Now also these fields are mandatory. So if I submit something, let's suppose um, now anybody can go and change this number. So this one I can make this as read only. So if I go back here, number, make it read only, save it, come back here. So you can see here the, if I refresh it, this number should be so this is read only. Now nobody can change it. Now similarly, let's suppose I have given a date from, let's suppose I need lead from 23rd, 23rd to, let's suppose, 25th. And then I can mention here whether it's a sick or other type of leave. Here I can mention my message to the manager what type of leave I need. Now let me remove this here, and I submit it. So you can see if I have defined a field as mandatory, it will not allow me to submit unless and it will provide a value to this. Then I have to set something here, and I have to submit it. Now once I submit it, it will create a record in the system, and it will look like something like this. Then you can also change this look and feel, that we will see in future videos. So this was just a basic example of how to create an application, how to define an application menu, and then how to add that table and module in that application menu, how to access it from the main console. I hope you are liking my videos. In future, I will be taking more detailed videos on ServiceNow where I'll explain you the much complex part of ServiceNow, and then for you to become an advanced developer in ServiceNow. Thank you, thanks for watching my videos. Thank you.